Hello and welcome to That British Homestead. Today we are continuing with this drought, this completely, utterly boiling weather. As you can see, it's really affecting some of the plants. So I'm over here giving them a bit of water to make sure that they're okay. So I'm a little bit worried about how this whole weather's going to be affecting them. It's meant to be getting up to 40 degrees tomorrow. It is 27 degrees currently today, 37 today, 40 tomorrow. 27 degrees, I don't know about you guys, is incredibly hot. I'm sorry about my shiny face, but I've got tons of suntan lotion on, and we're really kind of struggling with this weather because we're not quite used to it. I'm also having problems with some sort of thing coming on here, some bird or something. You can see lots of issues. These are looking fantastic though, aren't they? So at least those ones are doing all right. Now, it's meant to be raining on Wednesday, so I'm quite happy that there's going to be water, but I'm going to make sure that everything is a really good soak now, because it's going to be really hot tomorrow. Making sure that I'm giving them a proper drenching, and I probably will not come over here tomorrow because safety's first. You know, guys, shouldn't be getting exposed too much of this heat, and I'm a little bit worried about getting sunstroke, etc. I probably won't get it, but just a little bit worried. So I'm going to give them a really good soak in tonight and make sure that they're okay for tomorrow. So I really need to come through and trim and train these upwards. I'm probably going to do that this week. Check out these beautiful flowers. I'm really enjoying these. There's a few different colours everywhere, and I'm really enjoying it. It is all sorts of boiling in here, but you can see that my tomatoes have started to put some flowers on, which are looking really fantastic. Additionally, look at this. I'm going to actually just put that off because I think that's dinner tonight. Isn't that beautiful? Purple pepper. So it's really nice and hard and really great, and it's a decent size, so I'm going to take that for dinner tonight. Still got a few more peppers here. I'm going to wait until they go red, and then this one needs to go orange. So fun fact, I really dislike green peppers. I don't like them because they're quite bitter. So yeah, it's very, very warm here. Very, 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 very warm. Got my pepper. But the plants are really liking the hot weather here, look. So they are looking really fantastic. As you can see, they're really going for it. I think I'm going to leave these ones a little... Should I take these? Yeah, let's take them. Tequila, these ones. Look at that. Oh, see, a little bit unripe, but that's fine. Might do a stir fry for dinner tonight. So far. I did notice the other day, I don't know if I can see them, I did see some jalapenos. So they're chilies. Let's see, there's some more bells there. It looks like a bell pepper. Got some French fancies. So, there they are. Oh, tell a lie, these are snack peppers, but you can see that they're absolutely covered, so Jasmine's going to enjoy them so much. Tomatoes still yet to ripen. See? Absolutely covered in peppers. Absolutely covered in peppers there. So, very exciting. And we are getting... we are getting some blushing, look. So that is the first sort of feeling of blushing. So you can actually take them off if you're worried about anything and get them, put them on the counter at home. But yeah, so if you actually look, there's actually tomatoes everywhere, look. Absolutely covered in tomatoes, but nothing's ripe yet. But you can see there's tomatoes absolutely everywhere you look. Oh, tell a lie, look at these bad boys. Roma. Oh, look at them. They are very warm. They have the exact taste of tinned tomatoes. I might be taking this one home. But yeah, taste exactly like tin tomatoes. I wonder if it's because they're so warm. Yeah, unpleasant. We eat tin tomatoes all the time at home, which wasn't expected. No matter where I stand, I get wet. No matter where I stand, I get wet. So let's have a little look. These are looking really good. I thought I saw a really big one earlier. But anyway, I believe they're acorn squash, but I'm not 100% sure with their mashed potato or etc. These I know are spaghetti squash, and they're just everywhere. Look, absolutely everywhere you look, there is spaghetti squash on this plant. This one was still unknown. I think you can see there's lots of. It looks like a patty pan, but I would not want to, say too much because I'm not too sure. This one here, starting to get its males out. It's quite soft, so I'd say it's like more of a courgette one. This one, as you can see, is another spaghetti squash. We have so many spaghetti squash this year. I don't think I'm ever going to not have. So I was actually quite worried about not having enough spaghetti squash, but that is not something I need to worry about at all. Because as you can see, there's hundreds of things. So this one, I thought this was a spaghetti squash, but it doesn't have any squashes. Ah, look, there we go. That is one of the acorn squashes. So this is one of the patty pans. So it's actually growing quite nicely, as you can see. I think that's the custard variety. Although it's called custard, I can't imagine having it as a dessert, but hey ho. Let's have a look. Oh, wow, look at that. I think that is the mashed potato or the baked potato variety. I cannot remember, but it's looking fantastic. Look. Oh, run away. So, and these are the miniature pumpkins, and as you can see, some of them are the acorn squash. This is my butternut squash. Butternut squash always does badly for me. As you can see, got an actual blossom drop there, I believe. Looks like it anyway. Looks like it's shriveling up. And here, you get so much food from squash. Absolutely tons of it. So here we've got some more courgettes. Wow. Let's take the end off of it. Take another courgette. There we go. Oh, they're spiky, but they're looking great. So the other day I actually grated these up and mixed them with some flour, some eggs from the garden obviously, and I made hash browns with them. I'll tell you right now, you would not be able to tell the difference between these in a hash brown and potato in a hash brown. They were so good. Just like squished out the extra water of them. They were really good. And I know that you can't tell the difference because Rob, well, he absolutely hates courgette. He always calls them them horrible yellow things, and he absolutely hates them, which is awkward because I have so many of them. So basically, I'm just going to put them down here. So basically, I put them into hash browns and fried them and everything, and I give them to him, and he was like, "Oh," I said, "Are they nice?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Would you have them again?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Well, they're courgette," and he was like, "Oh, courgette." He's not allergic to courgette; he just doesn't like it. I think if you don't like it, then find a different way to use it, especially if we have so many, right? But he was a little bit miffed. But he's like that. He doesn't like it when it's like gluten-free and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, he really enjoyed them until he knew what they were. So it was quite funny for me. Okay, so the order on this is probably going to be horrific. But absolutely tons of pickles. Look at that. Got and having quite a bit of damage because of the warm weather. There's no water, so you can't really blame them. As you can see here, what do you reckon that is? Can't really complain if they're thirsty. They've got to have, something. Oh, look at that one. Not a bad one. But what do you think that is? I have no idea. I don't really get cucumber damage normally. I tell you, people watching this and they're thinking, wow, this woman, like, I never had any of these problems at home. Honestly, nor did I. I never had any issues at home. I never had any, like, this sort of pest damage is ridiculous. I've never had anything like this at home, ever. But when you're growing somewhere that's grown vegetables for 70 years, you're going to have, all the pests know this is here. They know that this is the place they go to get cucumbers and all of that sort of jazz. So at an allotment, you don't have that sort of first year where you're like, oh my god, I didn't have any pests, I'm just amazing at this. No, you don't have that yet, that at all. You go straight into peak production of things that want to eat your plant, which is really, it's a lot to contend with. I know that some people are even giving up and are giving up here because, there we go, because of the amount of pests, which I do understand. It is a bit annoying, and I do, as I listened to this or heard it or read it, it feels like a million years ago, but you plant extra, okay? You plant 1/3 for the pests, 1/3 for the diseases, and then hopefully you get 1/3 for yourself. And that's how I've always done it. So yeah, I've just lost a cucumber, but I mean, there's more cucumbers. Oh, it's wet. There's more cucumbers here than I know what to do with, to be honest. So I'm not going to get upset that 1 or 2 are eaten. I mean, let them have it. As long as I don't eat all of them, I don't mind. 1 or 2 is fine. I've sort of planned for 1 or 2 to be eaten by pests. So although that sucks, I mean, how many have you seen? 2 cucumbers? What's 2 cucumbers? I mean, I'm probably going to leave that in my fridge and it'll go soft, so before I remember to use it. So it's not the end of the world. So that's what I try to do. Okay, a couple of them are nibbled, I'm just going to go ahead and chop that off. It's not the end of the world. What does annoy me is when something goes in through my garden and eats everything. I mean, I've still got a massive yield for cucumber for dinner tonight. So much so I can't actually pick it up. Look how many cucumbers. I don't like these like I like them, but they're so spiky. So they're very, very spiky. Probably why nothing's really eating them. So go find something to put these in. So what do you think's making that sort of damage, eh? I'm thinking probably a rat, or I don't think it's a bird, because obviously I see a lot of bird damage on my crops at home because of my wonderful birds. So sorry, I'm shutting this up because it's got all the seedlings in it. I don't think it's that. What do you think? Have you seen it before? I'd like to know, just out of curiosity's sake, really. I would like to know what's eating beans as well, because I've never really had my beans attacked. I think it's birds. I think they're thirsty, and then therefore they are eating anything they find to sort of get their drinking. Put it on the compost heap. Yeah, putting out these splinters, I hate them. I was going to stay with you. Right, well, I just wanted to show you something very quickly. Look at that. It's not bad at all, is it? Midweek harvest. That is enough for dinner. So a fox keeps coming in, pooping, and snapping off some of my lovely sunflowers, and they are my favourite red sunflowers. So I'm going to take it to work, making lemon juice out of lemons, I guess.